No. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so we start. So we've got Bogota to Barranquilla. Avianca 084 Dorado to Ernesto Cortez. Yeah. 12:30, 14:30, 52. Cost index 5, ground distance 400, air distance 397, great circle 373. Average wind 182 at 4, wind component +3, average ISA +13, fuel factor 2,198 kilograms per hour. Estimated takeoff weight 68,000, estimated landing weight 65,000. Alternate is Cartagena, and flight level 360, then Decolima Bravo 240. The trip, we plan to burn 2,710. Minimum takeoff fuel 5,509, block total 5,739. This is our route. We're expecting 14 right. Susu 4 right departure. GIPCU, uniform Quebec. 120 DBAM, uniform whiskey 9. Ecolima Bravo, whiskey 12. Darney 1 arrival. And then expecting runway 05. How does that look here? So we have Susu 4 right. That ends at GIPCU, apparently. And then car. Okay. Cool. What else we have here? This. Passengers 180. We're going so full. Cargo 4.4. Fuel 5.7. As critical point 15,000 feet at Zipaquirá. Okay. And what was it? 360. Minus 47. Then it'll be 0. Minus 47. Weather. Eldorado 0 to the second day of the month, 13:14 Sulu. So about 3 minutes ago. Variable 4 knots. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Scatter 4,000. Temperature 15. Dew point 10. QNH 1030. No significant. And for the TAF, the second at 10:55 says from 12 to 12 of the next day 040 at 3 knots. Visibility +9. Scatter 3,000. Becoming from 15 to 17 130 at 5 costing 15. So we're gonna be out of there by then. So it's fine. There's a 14 to 16 becoming 250 at 6 knots. Wouldn't change our runway anyway. Yeah. Or maybe it would. So we're expecting here 14, right? Yeah, we may need to change runway, so we're not gonna take that long. Anyway, so now that we have okay, wait. So in Barranquilla 0 to 13 Zulu 170 at 12 gusting 23. Oh my god. Showers. DC. What's that? Broken 1000. Wow. Okay. Temperature 26, dew point 24. QNH 1005. Remark. Showers. What's that? BC. SH. Metar. Yes, please. Showers in the vicinity. Okay. Yes. And the alternate, because we may need it. The 13, 140 at 7 knots, 100 variable 170, clear skies, temperature to 60.24. But by the time we get there, in Barranquilla, (16, 15, 16) at 15 and 16. No, doesn't seem to be changing that much. So I'm gonna take care of the weather. Okay, let's see. And this is our route. No clouds or convective stuff. The wind is all over the place. Okay, cool. So let's load the plane then. Let's launch here our Aerosoft fuel plan. We're gonna go here, SKBO and SKBQ. Cool. And then this is an A320. Going full 4.4. And then this is 5,700. 5,739. Up 0.4 generate. Okay. So let's go to the cockpit. And let's just make sure everything's right here. Parking brake, we have the chokes. Retracted. Arm off. Yes. Let's turn this baby on. You're down. Da 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 da. Oh, good. 28 volts. Okay. There we go. Let's come alive. And load fuel. We're gonna load sheet. And this is 180 passengers actually. There we go. And then we're gonna start loading the fuel. Open the doors. And start loading the cargo as well. And while we're probably not gonna get a squad code, so let's squawk. Crap. We're gonna get 2,000, and here let's do an Unicom just to see what's up. And then let's just really quickly here do our check. APU, engine number 2, electric pump on, fuel pumps on, external power on. Let's make this a little bit more cozy. And what else? So, auto on now. Seatbelts on. And smoking on. Arm. Let's test this. Okay. We are good here. So let's just make sure we have here the actual Iraq. Is it today? Today's the last day, I think, of the Iraq cycle. Ooh. And we're going Bogota, Barranquilla. Done. Rest. Let's make it nice and dark. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Let's see. A bunch of vehicles here now, so looking pretty nice. It's been a while since I've flown in Colombia. Hey, Aviation Boy 112. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, let's see. Let's see how the, okay, so we already fueled and the cargo is on board, so let's load in the passengers. And I guess let's start setting up here the MCDU. So I'm going to go here to the right, to the left. Where are you watching from? No, it's FSX. It's FSX. I wish. I want to get xplane 11. To the center. Okay. What do you fly, Aviation Boy 112? This is Avianca. What was it? Avianca 84. Avianca 84. Cost index is 5. Flight level 360. Yes, 360. At minus 47. IRS flying in 2 minutes. Okay, it's taking a while. Flight plan. I wonder if we can see. There's no ATIS that you can see online for Bogota. Let's see. Sierra Kilo Bravo Oscar ATIS. Not really, but yeah, according to the wind, it will make sense that they're taking off from 14 right. So we're gonna do 14 right, I guess. MSFS 2020, sometime 2024, must be nice. I hope to one day get a PC to get xplane 12. I haven't even tried. Do you guys where I'm watching? Yeah, where are you watching from? Oh my god, why is there a plane over there? Okay. Okay, we have more company. Russia, okay. That's weird. And another plane over there. Dmitry Simonikov. Yeah, he's flying a Russia airplane. He's going to Quito? What? That's weird. Okay. So we should brief our departure and then put it on the flight plan. So we're doing the Osusu 4 right departure. Osusu 4 right departure says airport elevation 8,358 feet, quite high. Transition altitude 18,000. RNAV 1 GNSS required. Caution east southeast mountainous terrain at or above 9,800, starting at 20 nautical miles from Bogota VR. 13.9. Which right now we have Soacha and Zipaquirá, but I guess let's put it the flight plan and then we'll check and have as our primary Bogota. Osusu 4 right Arnav for Romeo and Arnav. Departure to Arkov, Gikpu, Govpu, Osusu 4 right. All runways. Category A, B, C, and D. And so we're doing 14 right, but what's our transition? Our transition is Gikpu. Okay. It doesn't matter, aviation boy. Where are you watching? Where are you from? Is it not the same place? I'm from Colombia, but I'm in Canada. So what's our transition? Gikpu. Okay. And we're doing 14 right. So 14 right is this one right here. So this requires minimum climb gradient for 14 right left turn. Maintain minimum climb gradient 7.8% until 8,900 feet, then 5.3% until Guxen. So 8,900 feet. Ground speed. We need to do 7.8% here, and our ground speed is probably gonna be, let's say 200 if we can get 200. If not 150, let's go with 150, 1,185 feet per minute. We can definitely do that. And then we take that sharp left turn, max 205 knots until turn complete to Bogota 907, maximum 205 knots. 11,800 feet, then Guxen 12,500 feet at or above, then Zipaquirá, then Susu. We keep climbing. We're probably just gonna break this restriction here because this is gonna be a slow climb. I mean, there's 14 miles here between these two, and then yeah, I don't wanna get to Gikpu still at 15,000. You know. Oh well, I mean here Susu 17,000. That's still too low. We can probably get to 17,000. At Zipaquirá. So yeah, what else? For 14 right, turn direction left, climb on course 135 until 8,900, then course 027 to Bogota 907. Do not turn before DER. What's DER? What's DER? DER. Switzerland right now. Well, that's pretty nice. I've always wanted to go to Switzerland. It seems really beautiful. Switzerland. I don't think I've flown to Switzerland on FSX before. Maybe that should be my next flight. Yesterday I was in Innsbruck in Austria. Maybe I should do Geneva. So this says do not turn before DER. What's DER? DER. Aviation. Meaning. Departure end of runway. Oh, that could make sense. Departure end of the runway. Alright, so do not turn before the runway is over, I guess. Once airborne. You mean DER? I guess that would mean direct. Nah, like DER. Direct end of runway. Okay, so we know we just don't turn before the runway is over. We can turn after. And so airport, I just need one more chart, which is, do you fly VATSIM? Aviation Boy 112. I need the parking stance. Okay, here. There we go. I'm at 102. There's spots, release spots. Okay. So let's put in the flight plan here now. 14 right. We're doing Susu 4 Romeo. Gikpu transition. Sota 8900, Bogota 907, Guksun, Sipakirao, Susu, with Gikpu. Perfect. And then after Gikpu, we have to take the uniform 120 to Duvam, and then from the van uniform whiskey 9er, and then Echo Lima Bravo, where we're expecting to descend to flight level 240, then whiskey 12, oh my god, then Darney, and that's it. And then finally Barranquilla arrival. Let's do ILS 5 Yankee for now, just so we can select Darney 1 Alpha via, there's no via, Darney. Okay, so that's our route. Seems about right. But yeah, I don't need the swatch hub VOR here, so I'm gonna right nav I need Bogota. There we go. Thank you. That's much better. And probably the boarding is already over, which means we can go here, block 5.7. This is the test recently, but I never flew yet. But I'm trying in like 1 or 2 weeks. What test? What kind of test? So taxi 0.2, trip 5.5 tons, time 1 hour and 2 minutes. What? That makes no sense. Obviously, we don't have the alternate yet. Alternate is Cartagena, which is not TSG. The VATSIM test. Oh, okay. Yeah, you should try it. It's pretty fun. I love flying VATSIM. Oh yeah, so you did it. Yeah, the test is pretty easy, I think. After that, it's just, be very comfortable with your plane. You know how to fly it, and then you get used to it eventually, to the communications. Such a shame there's no ATC here today. Okay, what was I doing? So Cartagena. Okay, so now we can go initial here. So trip 2.8 tons. That makes more sense. 57 minutes. We have the reserve here, 5%. Alternate 10 minutes. It's very close, so that will only burn 0.4 tons. Final, we should have 1 ton here for another 30 minutes. Extra time, 1.1, another 35 minutes. So we're great on time. In case things get a little bit hairy on Barranquilla with that weather, which looks awful. Our takeoff weight is 66,300. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna start turning this on and the beacon on. And landing weight 63.5. It always is very different from VATSIM briefs give me, but I don't have a profile for the Aerosoft A320, so it is what it is. If we go to, I could recommend flying from Zurich or to Zurich if you want to fly to Switzerland, like Zurich, Geneva, or anywhere else to Zurich. I have to check. I have to get a good scenery for Zurich. Oh yeah, so scene brief. What I want to do is there we go. What I want to do is takeoff performance. A320, 14 right. -1 degree. There's no way there's it's -1 here. I'm just gonna change that here real quick. So options, no, world, weather. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Use define weather. Oh my god. Specific weather station. Advanced weather. And it's oh, this is impossible. Okay. I have to change the weather in Barranquilla. Here is Barranquilla, and the weather in Barranquilla is awful. It was so it was scattered at 1,000. And the wind was 170, I think. Wait, what? The wind was 170 at 12. Costing 23. Okay, whew, we're back. So 14 right, and our takeoff weight is 66,300. Calculate. Flaps 1, 33, 44, 45. Makes sense. Okay. Cool. Sorry guys. Lima Sierra Sul Hotel. Okay, I'll check. Thank you, Aviation Boy. Yeah, that may be tomorrow's flight. Zurich. We'll see. Okay. So we're pretty much done. We just have to go here to performance, and so that's 1 up 0.4. And what we get here is actually 151, 152, 153, way higher. The weather here is way colder, so I don't even know. I'm gonna trust this for now. It's a long runway anyway. Okay, so one final thing here, we just have to check this. Press recall for 3 seconds. And then engines, check the oil quantities, all good. We are on the external power, but we have to turn on the bleed to get rid of the external power. So ground services, let's put the parking brakes on. Disconnect the external power unit, the wheel chucks, the traffic cones, aircraft doors, we're gonna close them all. We're gonna get ready for pushback. Hydraulics, we're good. Fuel 5,720. APU.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
0.4 here. You know what's going on the okay. Okay. Cool. Oh, we have traffic. Traffic. Are they departing? Oh my god, don't tell me he's gonna depart from the other runway. Or did he just land? He did. Okay, cool. Okay. So so we have the performance, we have the flight plan, and right now we're gonna shoot here for 10,000. There was not an initial altitude clearance. Actually, I'm just gonna go for 16,000. That's an initial altitude, and then we'll keep going from there. The beacon is on. I think we're ready. So I'm just gonna go here through the checklist. Get a bit of water first. So it goes cockpit crew check. Pre-flight brief performed. Adhere nav. Cabin signs on. Fuel quantity 5,720 kilograms. Takeoff data inserted, and our numbers once again are 51, 52, and 53. Altimeters check 1013. Cockpit crew checklist completed. Before start, windows and doors are closed. Beacon on, thrust levers idle, parking brake on. Before start, checklist completed. So we're just gonna go here and parking stance. And say Eldorado traffic, Avianca 84, pushing back stand 103 to spot 34 Eldorado traffic. Okay, so got the sign, let's go. Turn this on, and let's start with engine number 1. Oh my god, I literally just said I was gonna. What a nice. What up? Is he even on frequency? What frequency is he on? Has to use Unicron. What is wrong with him? Oh my god. What's he even doing? This guy's a joke. Just check our engines. Engine number 1, yes, stabilized, so we're just gonna go engine number 2. Stabilize. Spoilers arm. 1. Parking brake max. Off. Taxi. On. After start, checklist. APU off. Anti-ice off. Ecom status checked. Flaps 1, spoilers arm, pitch trim 0.4 up, rotor trim 0, hand signal received. After start, checklist complete. Okay, let's check here. Full left, full right, full right, full left, full right, neutral, full up, down. Release the parking brakes and let's go. Okay, so we're gonna taxi. We have Golf, Mike, Kilo. Oh, he's not even moving now. Eldorado traffic, Avianca 84, taxiing runway 14 right via Golf, Mike, Kilo, Eldorado traffic. Oh, he just literally, oh my god, this guy's. Who's this guy? SDM ones. Eldorado traffic, Avianca 84, taxi runway 14 right via Golf, Mike, Kilo, Eldorado traffic. He disconnected. Config.
Hello, traffic. Good morning for everybody. Radio check Aerosoft 178.
5 out of 5.
Thank you. Good time. Hello, traffic Aerosoft 178. Taxi runway 14 right.
What's he even doing? Okay, so let's turn on the transponder. Lights on. Taxiing checklist, flight controls check, flight instruments check, takeoff config set, tested, transponder on, TA only, takeoff briefing performed, cabin report obtained, taxiing checklist complete. Before takeoff, engine mode selector, normal, packs, they're on. Takeoff memo, all green, no blue. Before takeoff, checklist completed. Oh my god, what is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy? Okay, at least he's finally a unicorn. So, Susu for Romeo. Let's just double check here. Yeah, they're all correct. 900. No turns before the end of the runway. Then turn left. 35 and 027. For Bogota 907. Oh my god, and the guy's breathing on its neck. Okay, well, shut up. So, Eldorado traffic, Avianca 84, taking off runway 14 right. Osusu 4 Romeo departure, Eldorado traffic.
I got the traffic Avianca 169, behind airbus A320, up and away, behind.
This 14 right. This thing is from 2011. And the airport had just been renovated. Okay. Manflex 48, SRS green, runway, auto throttle blue. Power set. .100 knots. Checked. B1, rotate. Positive rate, you're up. And of the runway. Yes, okay, we can start turning.
I got the traffic Avianca 169, takeoff runway 14 right. Eldorado traffic Aero Columbia 178, hold short runway 14 right.
Flaps 0.
Eldorado traffic Aero Columbia 178, and line up and hold runway 14 right.
Yeah. 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. Level 246. After takeoff checklist, engine mode selector, normal spoilers disarmed. flaps retracted, landing gear up, lights out. Exterior lights off, packs on, altimeters not yet. After takeoff check is complete. Let's check the arrival into Barranquilla. There's none. Why is the chart not here? Okay. What's our arrival? Oops. Arrival is flight plan Darney 1 Alpha. This is not it. Good morning, Baron. What? We're receiving Darney. 24, Santa Marta 6. What? Here, Darney 1 Echo, no. Expecting runway 05, right? That's Darney 1 Alpha, okay. Oh, so weird. Or never. It's okay. So from Darney, then Aerola, and that's pretty much it. That's the initial approach fix. Aerola at 3000. But are we still landing? So if they're doing 05, if the wind is 170. Yes. Cool. It's coming from 170. Should do 23 actually. I wonder what runway they're using. Let's see. Fire. Welcome to Colombia. Big hug, everyone. Thank you. I'm from Colombia. Let's see. Flight radar. Those we're looking for Barranquilla. Show map, please. Thank you. Of traffic right now. Let's see this guy here. So this guy here, he landed. With current conditions. The conditions are Barranquilla. Hi, the Closet 2. How's it going? Where are you guys watching from? Okay. Matar Tough. I need the Matar from Barranquilla. Yeah, so there's still minimum visibility, thunderstorms. 6 knots. Oh my god, 150 at 6 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, doing 3000. Minimum visibility is direction southwest. Why are they still using 05 then? Very weird. What's the actual method? It's 150 at 6 knots. It's kind of like a crosswind a little bit. Has any other plane come in? Earlier flights. Let's see. Let's see what they did. There's the equivalent second. This A320. Let's see what this is. A320 did. airbus. Okay, the cost set 2. So this flight landed runway 052. Okay, so we're just gonna commit to runway 05, even though the wind is a bit sketchy. We'll monitor the next flight, so we're gonna leave this open for now. I'm gonna cross this guy. This guy's gonna take a Airbus 330 to Bucaramanga. He's insane. What is he up to? His altitude, though, should be fine. We're gonna cross him, no problem. We're almost gonna make it to cruise level, and according to this, we're gonna be there at 1519. So in about 35 minutes. Actually, our top of descent is probably gonna be, let's see, right after ELB. Okay. So what I was trying to check was radar. So we're expecting 05. Now let's see. Barranquilla, Colombia. On final approach and takeoff to runway 0523, exercise caution due to the permanent presence of birds. Good thing we don't have birds on the set. While entering or exiting taxiway Bravo 3, aircraft must be towed all at night or instrument meteorological conditions. Parking position number 22, which we're not concerned with, located on the platform adjacent to 9, passenger terminal, traffic, aircraft design type L212, taxiway Alpha 3, Alpha 4, simultaneous operations for aircraft Cat 0 lower, the taxiway the military operations only, taxiway between the military apron, and taxiway Alpha, okay. Taxiway Alpha 4, the civil one, and support use. Daily between 11 and 12, ascend a free balloon above airport. Exercise caution. Oh my god. There's a lot going on in Barranquilla. So here we can expect any spot really. Just stay whatever. Stay, take it now. There's nothing here. We have visibility. It's just that we have very low ceilings. So we'll see what happens there. And then for the arrival, so Darney 1 Alpha, we need to be at Darney at 5,000. So that's dropping 31,000 feet. So descend around 100 miles before Darney. That's a lot. But also, according to our flight plan, we need to be at flight level 240 at EL, which should help us manage the descent. So ELB is right here, and our flight plan says ELB 240. So if we need to be at ELB 240, that's 12,000 feet. So times 3, 24, 36, 36. So some 40 miles before ELB, we should start descending. According to this, our top of descent is actually after ELB. And what I really want to know is what's ELB actually? El Banco. Haha. I was not expecting that. El Banco. Okay. It's fine. Oh, let's see. Thanks to everyone for joining. It's stopping by. Okay, so El Banco. We're still a bit far from El Banco. 14:45, so we can expect Padud pretty much now. Then after Padud, Dibam. Okay, it's 73 miles. Aerola, 3000, initial approach fix. And then what are we gonna use for our approach? I guess an ILS. They have ILS, right? Yes, ILS Janky, runway 5. Let's see what the minimums for this one. It's probably gonna work. ILS Janky, runway 05. Yeah, that should be fine. Localizer Ibak 109.9er. Cloud approach course 048. Glide scope at Nuvup 2000. ILS decision altitude 400 feet. 305 barometric. Airport elevation 95, runway 95. And the MSA from where we're coming, it's 2003. Missed approach, climb. On runway heading until Barranquilla 401. Then turn left. Oh my god. Then turn left, climbing to Upsu. Holding pattern at 4000. Max 185 knots until end of turn. Missed approach requires minimum climb of 3%, 183 feet per nautical mile. Temperature set hectopascals, runway elevation 3 hectopascal, transition level 5 level 190, transition altitude 8000. Iron of 1 certification required, GNSS required. So at Nuvu, that's the glide slope. We can get it at Erola, then Ikti Valo. So Erola, which is where the arrival ends, which is great. So we can take Erola at 3000 and just descend with the glide scope 2000 to Nuvu. It's perfect. Here, Barranquilla, 401, we're heading 4000, left option. Decision altitude 400 and for 700 meters for the minimums. I think we are good on that. So it's gonna take us down to 400 and ceiling is 1000. We should be good. I think that's all for our briefing. That's great. We are right over nowhere, heading to Divan here in Sasas. I guess we're just gonna have to enjoy the cruise. Hello everybody, thanks for joining. Oh, that's a lot of people. Hello. Okay, great. So right now it's 14:49 according to this thing, and it says we're gonna get to. Oh, what's it? Okay, so between Divam and ELB, that's 55. So at 45 from El Banco, we're gonna start descending. So we have to get prepared for that, and actually we might as well just put the approach information here on the box. The QNH 1013 temperature. It's going to be 15. Transition altitude, that's 18,000. And for the ILS, runway 05, the ILS Janky, runway 05, the barrel was 400. Great. 400 barometric, 305, actually above ground level. So right above 300, that's our minimax. Let's see how it goes. We are 26 minutes in, almost getting close to the Vietnam, and no traffic in sight apparently, so everything green up for a smooth flight. I'm really hoping to stick the landing this time and make it a good one. Safe, centerline, buttery, touchdown zone, and all the good stuff. We can turn off here the terrain for now. And here's our ride. Okay. Enough. Yeah, we know. You don't have to cry about it, plane. Sorry about that. Okay, we're getting close to Divam now in around 3 minutes, and right after that we're gonna have to start descending for El Banco, because we wanna be at around flight level 240 for El Banco for performance reasons. Also, so we don't have to make such an abrupt descent all the way till Darney. So yeah, let's get ready for that. Darney 5,000, so you just have to keep that in mind, but El Banco flight level 240. Actually, I may want to have a restriction here for flight plan, El Banco. We can do 275, flight level 240. Put that in. So once again, 240 at 36, that's 12,000 times 3, 36. So around 36, 40 miles from El Banco, we're gonna start descending. Almost there. Around 30 miles to start our top of descent, so we actually made the checklist right now. So for the descent checklist, approach and descent brief performed, minimum safe altitude checked. Right now for the sector is 10,000, I think. It's actually 12,000 where we are, then it goes to 2,100 and 10,000. Yeah, we're good. Landing elevation check. That is 95 feet. Altimeter is set in standard right now, and after descent checklist completed. Okay, cool. Gonna get ready. Here are my 240. Okay. It's a very short flight if you think about it. A little bit less than an hour. I've flown this flight myself. I mean, not in an airplane, of course, but as a passenger. Several times, actually. Okay, let's just check the weather at Barranquilla one more time. Yeah, so basically it's coming from 150. I think I'm gonna change that a little bit. World weather. Okay. Weather. Customize. Wait, what? What Palo Negro? Wind 150. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, 156 knots. Thunderstorm and rain. Broken 3000 from Olympus. It's gonna get holy FSX days. Hey FSX, pilotman.tv. Yes, this is FSX, still flying it on VATSIM. Okay, 53 miles from El Banco. We're almost there. We are almost there. Airport is 160 miles away, about that. Need to change the weather. One more thing here. Advanced weather, precipitation, rain. Yes, okay. Good. Whew. So 50 nautical miles from Banco 49. At 45 we're gonna start the descent. No, actually let's just do it whenever the navigation display tells us. Because we already have the restriction on the computer, so it must be able to perform it, I think. Just have to take care of the speed though. Because we input 275. Okay. LS05. LS Janky. It's gonna be raining, so I have to take that into account for landing. Right now, our estimated landing weight don't know what it is. First weight 64. Right now it's 64,400. We estimate to have a fuel board 2.8, so we estimate to lose around what, 700 kilograms more. That means that our gross weight is gonna be around 63,600, probably 63,600. And 63,600, if we go here to our landing performance, 66,300. 63,600. Full runway 5. Optimum wind, temperature, surface condition wet. Yes. So flaps full, of course. Brakes auto. Brakes auto low, still low. I mean, it's an okay runway. It's not that short. So We should be fine. How long is it? 3,000 meters, 9,846 feet. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, we still have the hotel here. Actually, let's just have. Is there a Barranquilla VOR? Huh. There isn't. That's interesting. What is there then? El Banco? Duh, of course. Okay, yeah, it's automatic. That's fine. Okay. Send 6976. Oh, we missed the top of the scent. Okay, so let's start it. Flight level 240. We're at idle. Let's see if we can still change it. Yes, there we go. 270 is too fast. Oh, are we gonna make it? We're descending pretty fast. There's really no need though. After 24, we need to be at Darney at 5,000, so that's 19,000 feet that we need. So 60 miles from Darney. 60 miles from Darney, we need to start descending again. From Mudin to Darney, there's 25, and then here from Banco to Mudin, 49. So that's 74 miles. And we need 60. Okay. So around around 40 miles from Mudin, we're gonna keep the descent if we're not at flight level 240 by then. I mean, if we are at flight level 240 by then. Okay. Cerola, we have this here. Arrival. Yes, Darnia, LS. Yes, Aerola. I just want to make sure that I have this here. The transition. Yes, perfect. Or not? No, what? Darni. Aerola. Darni. Whatever. Darney. Aerola. That's a 255,000. About 3,000. Aerola, and then after Aerola, we have Nuvup. That's it. I don't know why it got so confusing all of a sudden. Okay. So let's prepare our 5,000 here. Yeah, so 43 miles from Mudin. Darn 5,000. Okay, there we go. Currently traffic Avianca 84, planning ILS, Yankee runway 05, 15 minutes away from the field, Avianca 84. Okay, so coming from Whiskey 12, I believe, yes. Auto brake low. Any traffic? Nope. Oh, there's this guy. It's coming from Panama, going to Valencia in Venezuela, but he's 50270 at 235, and is really far away. Shouldn't be a problem. Logic 11, we have a Beechcraft 350. Flight level 220. I think it's fine. We're all good. So we have ceilings at 1,000 to 2,500 feet. We can expect after a rollout, when we're going from a rollout to Nuvup, pretty much all the way before minimums, to not see a thing. We'll see how it goes. Okay. At 80 miles from Barranquilla. At level 200. Almost there. Oh yes, I wanted to check if they're still landing from Norway so far. JetSmart A320 Neo landed runway 05. Weather doesn't change at all, basically. There's some rain, broken 2,000 millimeters. Okay. Altimeter QNH 1013. 013 checked. 15,000 feet. And descending. About 400. What happened? $15,000 miles away from Wooden. And some other 25 from Darney. Gives just enough time to descend to 5,000 to Darney. Okay. Oh, there was a lining there. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we have to arrive la Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. Okay. 1,000. We're gonna land in around 15 minutes. 10,000. landing lights on. $3,000 to Aerola. Okay, I think we can do the approach checklist. So econ status check, cabin signs on, decision height set 400 barometric, altimeter set 1013, and mode selected, normal approach checklist complete. See the field aisle. Okay, Narni, we're descending now for 3000 to Aerola. Now prepare for final. Salute. Barracuda traffic, Avianca 8435 nautical miles south of the field. Approaching ILS Yankee 05, Barracuda traffic. Okay, we still don't have the ILS. Start stalling. Oh, no way. Please, no. No, we're good. We're 250 knots right now. So it should be absolutely fine. Okay. 250, and then by Aerola we should be 230. Okay, there's Aerola. We still have Aerola 20 miles away. There we go. India Bravo Alpha Quebec 109.9. Yes, sir. 25.5 miles. Okay. We're in this very shallow descent from 5,000 to 3,000 on Aerola. Basically aligning with the ILS. 24, probably at 18 I'm gonna arm the approach. Okay. There we go. It's gonna be a bit nasty, and the wind's not helping at all. We'll see. We could have avoided this, all these clouds. I mean, a lot of them before. We would have started the descent later than we did. That's fine. Okay. 3,500. dark cloud. Oh my god. We're gonna die. Ooh, okay, the airplane is struggling, trying to keep the speed. Which I don't like. We're 15 miles from the localizer, so I'm gonna arm the approach right now. Cat 3 single. I'm gonna start slowing down pretty soon. Oh my god. Localizer alive. And Gleiscope alive. No, it's armed still. Localizer captured though, that's for sure. We're skipping Enola altogether. We have the localizer. We're finally descending, slowing down to 230. Basically to 200 now. We passed that nasty cloud. Okay. Was there at Nuvu 2000? That's the Gleiscope. Maybe we should just start this. I don't want to get caught there. And reading that speed, flaps 1. Speed check.
$2,500.
2,500. Flaps 2, speed check, flaps 2. 2000. Gear down. Flaps 3. Flaps full, please. And there's the airport. Great. Star lights on. Spoilers armed. Final checklist. Auto throttle, speed, altimeters check, auto brake set low, landing memo all green. Landing gear down, signs on, cabin ready, spoilers armed, flaps full. After before landing checklist completed. Oh my god. So rowdy. Oh my god, look at that crosswind. Oh, this is nasty. Okay. Look at this.
1,000.
1,000. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect it like at right before minimums.
$500. $400. $100 above. 300. Minimum. 200. 100. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 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 Retard.
Wake her up. That was terrible. Geek Let's go. Direct Geek T. Direct Geek T. Okay. It's taking too long. Let's go to 20. Still like 45 minutes. A break now. Approach ecom status check, cabin signs on, decision height set 400, temperature set, engine mode selector normal. Approach check was completed.
$2,500. $2,500. $2,500.
Okay, we should intercept the localizer here. And finally get down. That's one. Equalizer. Alive. Okay. Okay. Turbulence is a bit strong. Flaps 2 speed check, flaps 2. Device scope alive. Capture, whatever. 6 miles of the field. Landing gear down. Landing gear down and locked. Flaps 3. Oh. Oh, slow down then. Why aren't you slowing down? Flaps 3. Flaps 4. Auto throttle off. Altimeters check. Auto brake set low. Landing memo all green. Landing checklist completed.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Oh, that was terrible. Spoilers. 70 knots. We're braking. Spoilers disarm. Flaps up. Drop. After landing, spoilers disarmed, flaps retracted, engine mode selector normal. APU. After landing, check was complete. Oh, it crashed. Well, thanks for tuning in.